What is going on, guys? This is Knasty 3090 here. Welcome to a new series. You can tell by the title, you know what team we're doing. We're doing the Detroit Tigers. Haven't really done them yet this year. I think it'd be a great team. In real life, they're arguably the worst team in baseball this year. Now, with this roster I'm using, it is after the trade deadline, so Castellanos is off it. So, we don't have a lot to trade with. We have a bad contract of Miggy's. But let's get into it. So, we're going to have a top 5 pick in this draft. The 5th pick. I'm just looking at all this real quick. Computer trades on. Ignore budgets off. GM contracts off. Injuries will be a thing. So let's just start the year in regular season and let's just fix all our settings and go through the team and see what we got. What do we have in terms of talent in the system? So let's first, I always like to show my settings. So if you guys ever want to do your own franchise like this, you know what to do. I do everything manual. Injury management, MLB only. And scouting is auto. Now, if you guys do enjoy these videos, all I ask you to do a couple things. One, drop a like on the videos. I know that you want to see more of these. And if you're new to the channel, you like these franchise rebuilds, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to put injuries are on, so that's good. So we're all done with that. Kind of wish it always saved it, but it doesn't. Let's just see what we got in terms of the team. So pitching is actually a strong suit of this franchise. Matthew Boyd, he's only got 2 years of big league experience. He's 28, so he's not young. He's not old. I'll probably add him to the trade block so what we can get. We got Michael Fulmer. Really good player. He turns into a star in franchise. Casey Mize, number 1 pick. What is his potential? His potential is a 94. Pretty darn good. Jordan Zimmerman, want to get rid of that contract, but it's only 2 years left. Daniel Norris, not bad. Tyson Ross. Really don't care too much about Tyson Ross. Edwin Jackson, Matt Moore. Some players who were good 5 years ago. Funkhauser. Franklin Perez, a potential. 21 years old, 67 overall. Take a look at it. The potential, it's 91. Not too bad. So a couple A's. We also have Ryan Carpenter, who's 28. Matt Hall is a B potential, 25. Sandy Baez, 25 B potential. Bo Burrows is a B potential. He's 22. 65 overall. Alex Lang, 23 years old, B potential. Matt Manning's only 20, 65 overall, A potential. We take a look at what he's rocking with for an actual number. It's a 90, so the lowest it could be. And then a couple more Bs, but nothing too crazy. Relievers, we have Trevor Rosenthal, Daniel Stumpf, Blaine Hardy. Closers, Joe Jimenez, who's young. John Hicks, Jake Rogers, Grayson Grimes. Some catching prospects. Miggy, obviously, Brandon Dixon. Second base, we have Ronnie Rodriguez, Josh Harrison, Harold Castro, who can hit. Third base, Daniel Lugo and Candelario. Candelario's not a bad player. We have Isaac Paredes, who's a potential 19 years old. Now, what is his potential? 91, so that's not too bad. So there's a shortstop prospect. Outfield, Nico Goodrum, Christian Stewart, got a little bit of pop. But he's not young. Neither of these guys are young. Center field, we do have Parker Meadows as an A potential. What is that potential? It's a 90. All right. And then right field, Riley Green was the 5th overall pick in the draft in real life. So we're going to actually have 2 number 5 picks. He's an 87 potential. So that's not too bad. So right now, our pitching rotation, I know we're not going to make the playoffs. I actually would rather suck. I'd rather have the number 1 pick in 2020. So I'm probably going to rock with the lineup that they have now. I do want to make sure we have, to help our budget, we do want sponsors. So let's just put a couple in there. Let's do per game, because we're not going to win a lot. So let's just do the per game ones. And let's see what we got ranked for prospects. We probably have some high ones, nothing crazy. Probably like Casey Mize is probably 15th or so. But it's going to change because look at the top 9 players are all major leaguers right now. And Nick Senzel. So let's see. Our number 1 prospects, Casey Mize at 17. Any other ones? Rocking that D. Franklin Perez at 47. So that's what we got. We got 2, but that's going to change once these guys get called up. Take a look. We are ranked 29th. We're bad. I'm going to update our trade block. Let's put Cabrera. Let's put Boyd. Let's put Rosenthal, Josh Harrison, Hicks, Zimmerman. Even put Daniel Norris. And what do I want in return? We don't need starters. Catchers, second, third. We have a shortstop prospect. I'll do center and I guess left. So I'll put starters. You always can need starters. So let's get into the simulation. In this episode, we will do the draft. We will also maybe make some trades. the big thing of this year, like I said, I want our team to be healthy. At least for the guys who I care about, like Michael Fulmer, I want him to be healthy. If guys like Jordy Mercer, it's not the end of the world if he gets hurt. But right now, it's all about building talent, young talent. So Michael Fulmer could stay healthy. That's awesome. We just lost the game 20-6 to the White Sox, but we're bad. This is good, and I do want to try to get rid of some bad contracts. So I'm hoping to get rid of Jordan Zimmerman at least. Cabrera usually is pretty good. Man, Fulmer's always just banged up. All right, we're almost at the draft. Let's just go a few more days, and we'll see what blue chips are available, and then see what we can get. All right, so let's see. We're the worst team in the AL Central. I just realized we didn't hire the best scouts. Mistake on my end. This is what happens when you don't play MLB The Show for like a month. Stuff like that happens. So let's get the best scouts we can get. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of great scouts, but we'll rock what we can. So there's that. Luckily, blue chips, it doesn't matter. You don't even need to scout them. So let's just sort. Oh, there's a lot of blue chips. Okay. Rich Villegas looks like a star. I would definitely take him at number 5. I'd take him at number 1, maybe. That looks really good. There are some projects, so I'm going to try to not look at them right now. There's a closer I'm not going to look at. Another closer, a starter, more closers. A starter, Don Sandoval. Great walks per 9, maybe him. And the rest are projects. So I guess we'll look at the projects. What I call projects are guys who are 5 years or more away. But we'll look at them if we get to that part of the draft. I want Rich Villegas. He looks like a superstar. You guys know if you guys ever watched my Toronto franchise from MLB 18, you guys know Bruno Armas was a guy we drafted in the first round of our first year, turned into one of the best players of all time. We won like 12 World Series with him. It was one of the best franchises. Boyd's pitching really well. Fulmer has struggled. Norris has struggled. Zimmerman's been bad. Alexander's been bad. Rosenthal's been terrible in the bullpen. Bullpen's been awful. Lyon's probably been hitting halfway decently. Miggy hitting .318 with 13 home runs. Other than that, not a whole lot. If we do take a look at top prospects, so I bet you we have a top 5. Yep, Casey Mize jumped all the way up to 5 because everyone else got called up. Adley Rutschman's in the majors right now. That's crazy. So we might have some more prospects in this now. Let's see. Franklin Price is at 43, and that is it. But we're going to get a good prospect here in the draft. Let's go to it. So we have the 5th pick. Round 2, we have the 5th pick. And no extra draft picks. All right. He is available. Don Sandoval's the other guy, but we got the guy we wanted. I'm not even going to overthink it. We'll see who else is available after it, but you get the guy you want. If you look at a guy, say, I want him, and he's available, you got to get him. Eric Sauer, he looks really good. A shortstop? Oh, wow. Chris Deutscher. Great arm. Bat looks good. And I'm going to take, luckily with this draft, this franchise, we're not doing the draft of glory where you can only use players that we've drafted. I can just draft best player available and be like, we have a shortstop prospect. I'm going to take another shortstop. And we'll figure out who's going to be the best player, and we'll trade the one who isn't. Marcos Correa, he's not too bad. And Sauer's still available. I'm going to take Eric Sauer. I liked him more than the other guy. Carrera went to the Twins, so we'll see if we screwed that up or not. Round 4, a project at starter who's 18, Rick Lowry. I'll take him. He's pretty well scouted in the 4th round. This could be a really good draft. Round 5, probably just take some shots in the dark. There is a shortstop here, Tom Thorne, great fielder, but only 70 potential. A right fielder, great hitter, good fielder. I'm going to take this guy. He's not going to be a high potential, but he should be able to hit, should be able to field. I like that. And I know I could take a shot in the dark with a starter, but I think they'll still be available in round 6. Yeah, there's 2 available. I'll take the guy who's not a project, Cole Elkins. And let's see how we did in the draft. We got the guy who we wanted in the 1st round, which is incredible. So let's see. Come on. 91. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. You guys can't see that. Oh wow. Now Villegas, look at this guy. He's going to be a star. 81 speed, 86 steal, 88 base run aggressiveness, 70s contact, vision is not bad, the bunting's good, durability is not bad, fielding's not bad. He's only 21, 73 overall. The potential's not crazy high, but very good. Deutscher, the shortstop, only an 80 potential, but hey, he's only 18, 64 overall. That's fine, just let him develop. Sauer only has 79 potential, so that's not too good. Rick Lowry has 88 potential. He's 59 overall. He's 18 years old. That's fine. That's a great pick. Vasquez has 77 potential. It's a high C. He has 79 speed, 78 stealing, 84 base run aggressiveness, 71 fielding, and he can hit for contact, and the durability is there. Yeah, he's only a C potential, but that's a very good player. And then the last pick of the draft, or round, 89 potential. 70 overall. He's 21 years old. Cole Elkins, what a lucky pick that was. Sandoval has a 94 potential. Carrera has a 79 potential. That was the guy we passed on. Let's see if there's any like 99 potentials. 97, but I think he was taken before us. But he's 22, and he's 52 overall. He's a project. Yeah, I don't love that pick. Sherry, that's not bad. 95 potential. Chavez is a closer, so closer is a starter. Eloy Chavis, funny name. I like our pick. I like our pick a lot. Only 91 potential, but 73 overall. He's legitimately like a year or two away from being a major leaguer. And we got an 88 and an 89 potential. So that was a good draft. Now, what I want to do, let's try to get get rid of a contracted Zimmerman. Even if that's I would like to get a contract back, excuse me. I can get Brock Holt back. I'd do that. We can get Jason Vargas. I'll just do one for Brock Holt. That's like only taking $4 million back. That saves us a bunch of money. Now Matthew Boyd is having a very good year. 3.58. We could probably get a good prospect for him. I'm thinking a solid B. There's Blaine Knight, Logan Webb, Logan Wyatt, couple Logans from the Giants. Hudson Potts. Let's see who else is available. Dom Nunez. Mirandy Gonzalez, not what we're looking for. Braxton Ashcroft, okay. Lucas Urseg and Zach Brown. Reese Hins, an 18-year-old, B potential. I'm wondering if we can get like an A. Sheridan Newton's 19-year-old shortstop. I definitely should trade him, get something for the guy. Bubba Thompson, Max Povey. There are some names here, but nothing crazy. And a catcher. The Yankees give me. I kind of like the Yankees prospects. I'll do that. Yoenis Gomez and Antonio Cabello. A couple projects, but they're 19 and 18 with B potentials. And the Yankees get a starter who can help them out. So let's see what else. Could we get rid of Miggy? Would a team take that contract? Because he has 5 years left. Now, he is performing still, but I feel like by the time we're good, he won't be. But I'm not going to trade him just to trade him like Jordan Zimmerman. Jordan Zimmerman is terrible. It doesn't look like we're going to get any trade offers for him, unfortunately. This is actually like kind of freezing. There we go. I'm not going to do that. So I guess we'll just continue with the season. Do we call up... I'm going to call up Tyson Ross to the bigs to fill up a spot. How is Casey Mize in AAA? Pitching outstanding. There's no reason to call him up. Franklin Price is pitching well. Bo Burrows is pitching well. Let them develop. That's the big thing. Let the kids develop. So let's just continue with the season. See where we finish up. We have a couple too many in the roster. Get rid of some dead money and dead players here. Our budget though is in a very good spot now though. We take a look at it real quick. $31 million is literally the only contract we have for next year is Miggy's and a couple other small ones. But we're in a very good spot budget wise. So we can be players in free agency. Would I get a lot of players? Probably not. Could I get guys like on 1-year deals who can maybe help us out? And if we don't perform, we would then... did I put him on the bench? We would then trade him I did put him on the bench. So look, I could get a guy like a Josh, like how excuse me, how the Braves got Josh Donaldson, like a 1-year deal. Now the Braves are good in real life, but like if we're not good next year, and I don't expect us to be, we then could trade him and get some prospects for him, or let him go and get a draft pick compensation. But right now we're actually only 10 under 500. Let's see who made the All-Star team for us. I mean, I'm expecting Miggy. No starters. Any relievers? Nope. No catchers. Miguel Cabrera made it, obviously. Vlad's having an okay year. Simeon, in real life, having a great year. And that's it. Only one All-Star, but we are unfortunately winning too many games. We're 14 out of the wild card, but only 7.5 out of the division because the division's garbage. I don't know. If we're like in this at the end of this month, do I call up? Do I call up Casey Mize? All right. So if we wait, we would get Carlos Perez. I don't need Carlos Perez. I don't want to call up Casey Mize unless I feel like we would be in contention. We're 8 out. Blue Jays are interested in a trade. We get Jordan Groshans. Okay. A potential for Franklin Perez. Groshans, it looks pretty good. I understand why the Blue Jays are doing this. They have Vlad at third. They don't need him. Our third base right now is Daniel Dueldo, excuse me. Nothing crazy. We have Candelario still. But Perez, if I'm mistaken, he was pitching pretty well in Double-A. I don't want to give up on... I'm not giving up on him. That's a really good trade offer, but I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no for now. But that's actually a really good trade offer. One of those fun little, like, very rare in real life you get a prospect for prospect trade. That kind of almost happened. All right, we're starting to lose some more games now, which is nice. Let's see real quick how Casey Mize is doing. Struggling a little bit more in AAA, but still very good. Perez is going a little bit worse, but all right. Bo Burrows is still dominating. Matt Manning's an A-ball. I'm gonna call him up to Double-A. I'm gonna send someone else down from Double-A to A-ball. Who could we send down? I just need to send down a body here. This dude. Send you down. What about for other prospects we got? So Rodriguez is in the majors. Paredes is an A-ball. I think that's smart. Same with Parker Meadows. We have a lot of our big prospects are an A-ball. Cabello was the guy we got from the Yankees. What's his potential? 80. That's nothing crazy. We do look at top prospects. We might have the number 1 prospect, actually. Mize is still at 5. Oh, they have Jason Dominguez in this game? He's actually 16 in real life. But they changed his age so he'd be in this. He was the best international signing in the Yankees got him, because of course they did. What else do we have for prospects? Franklin Perez at 26. Now, where is Jordan Groshans? That's actually what I kind of want to see. Because we could have traded the number 26 prospect. Maybe Groshans got called up, so he's not on this. Could be the case. I don't see him. But yeah, we only have 2 prospects, but that's still alright. I'm very happy with the draft, and I'm happy that some of our good young pitchers, who will probably Fernando Perez, excuse me, for CJ Hinosoa. No. I'm just hoping to finish off the season that we don't get any big injuries with some of our players. And we finished with the number 1 worst record in the majors. Michael Fulmer's out for 1 or 2 months. Of course he is. Of course he is. He's super talented, but he's always hurt. All right, 61 and 101. Not the best record, but I hope it's bad enough. Worst record in the American League. By 1 game, worst record in baseball. We are going to have the number 1 pick in next year's draft. That was huge. Casey Mize is now the number 3 prospect in all of baseball. This was successful. This was a successful first year. Franklin Perez is at 28. That's probably all we have. I don't think Bo or anyone else, unless they shot up in potential. But, yeah, Casey Mize is our best pitcher. Fulmer got hurt. He's up for arbitration. I don't know. Maybe should we move him? Should we trade Michael Fulmer? He's always hurt. He does turn into like a high 90s overall. But he's always hurt. But, I mean, I don't know. Franklin President, AA. So he'll be in the AAA next year. Casey will be in the bigs. Matt Manning will probably go up to AAA. In terms of catchers, Jake Rogers, he improved a little bit. Hicks actually had a pretty good year, hit 19 home runs as a catcher. That's not bad at all. Miggy ended up hitting 300 with 32 home runs. Wow. Probably will have him be a DH next year. Other than that, we don't have many first basemen, but we can find some. Ronnie Rodriguez struggled. Same with Harrison. Brock Holt, who was a free agent at the end of the season. Lugo is now 77 overall, hit 15 home runs. Paredes, I'll have him probably start next year in AA. Christian Stewart hit 23 home runs, plus 12 power versus select, but his potential did go down. That kind of does stink. And then there's Parker Meadows, didn't improve a ton, but he's improving. He's only 19. And Riley Green, he improved quite a bit. He'll be in AA to start next year. So, on not too bad. Let's take a look at some awards. We probably didn't get any. JD Martinez and Anthony Rendon. Blake Snell and Clayton Kershaw. And Chavis. 44 home runs for Chavis. He doesn't have a beard like that, but whatever. And then Nick Senzel in the National League. Did we get any awards? Is that scripted D anywhere? Nope, it's not. So, before we end the video, might as well see who wins the World Series. Please be my Red Sox. God damn it. The Yankees defeat the Dodgers. Watch Matthew Boyd have like a great... watch Matthew Boyd like dominated. No, he had a 9 ERA. So, that's it for episode 1, guys. If you did enjoy this, please just drop a like. Subscribe if you are new. We will be doing more of these in the very near future. Again, building on this. I think in the offseason, try to get maybe some 1-year deals. Fill out the roster. We're going to have the number 1 pick. We're going to be calling up some youngsters. It'll be a fun second episode, so I'll see you guys there. Talk to y'all later. Take it easy. Peace.